morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, let's get high first.
Yeah, we're going to do that. And then we're going to talk about a bunch of shit that is probably not interesting to anybody but me and him whatsoever. And that's okay. Because we don't care if you like us.
We don't care at all.
I just don't fucking care anymore. Today has been super interesting. All I can say is fuck you, Aunt Wanda.
Yeah, fuck you, Aunt Wanda.
Aunt Wanda, listen.
You racist piece of shit.
You are the worst kind
Also,
of person. Yeah.
We should probably tell we're digging in the dark.
Oh yeah, we're digging in the dark.
It has nothing to do with digging. We don't...
There's a lot of darkness out there, though. I'm not talking about you black people.
We are not going to research anything that we rant
No,
about.
we're not.
It's just the kind of people we are. That's
We
what
don't
do.
owe you anything. This isn't a book report.
This is America. You just shout and people listen.
Yeah, man, I have to put up with everybody else's shit every single fucking day. I can't tell you how many fucking goddamn racist memes I've seen today from Aunt Wanda. So this is for you, Aunt Wanda, you fucking saggy-tittied old miserable bitch that's talking about sitting on her fucking porch, drinking beer and throwing ice at her neighbors because she's so happy that fucking Kavanaugh got voted in. Fuck you and fuck that piece of shit. Just saying.
Yeah, just say it.
Just saying, Aunt Wanda, you fucking old bitch.
Fucking Aunt Wanda. We gotta stop Aunt Wanda.
I mean, look at Aunt Wanda. Democrats for Trump. That's not a real thing.
That's not a real thing at all. Is that... Who made this sign?
That's like Jews for Jesus. Is that even a thing?
You guys killed him. You can't be for it.
You don't get it both ways. Like, Jews for Jesus. And Aunt
That's
fucking
crazy.
Wanda and her fucking stupid fucking... Hold on. I don't know. She's real... bless her. She's really fucking...
Bless her.
Bless her.
Bless her all the way to hell.
She's really fucking worried about her sons and her nephews and her fucking anybody that is falsely accused of sexual assault, which I'm gonna have to say, Aunt Wanda, that excludes Uncle Randy because he definitely got convicted of the whole child molestation thing, you old bitch.
Yeah.
And that's your brother. That's your brother. That's fucked up. That's a little ironic, don't you think?
It's very ironic.
I mean, Aunt Wanda's really jammed up about all the people that are falsely accused,
but if you're a Democrat for Trump, that's just what happens. You gotta just get in there and...
I mean, so that's the world. That's the world I'm living in right now. I just wanted to definitely touch base on Aunt Wanda and her fucking, what is it? Her hijinks.
Her hijinks, yeah. Her Democratic hijinks.
No, it's Democrats for Trump hijinks. Because that's a thing.
That's the thing.
That's a thing. I mean, obviously, it's facts because it was on a meme on social media and Aunt Wanda found it and reposted it.
So
that's
true.
where you get your facts. You get your facts from memes on the interweb.
On the interweb.
On the interweb. In the Midwest, that is how they get their news, actually, only from fucking political memes.
Yeah, there's not much to do in Indiana.
No, not at all. So that's, I mean, in her defense, she did get all of her news from political memes.
Fucking Aunt Wanda. Fuck Indiana. The Midwest.
I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, fuck them. Fuck upstate New York, too.
Oh, yeah, that's not the rest of us.
Fuck anywhere that
New York City's great.
No, fucking New York City's fantastic, but currently I am living in Sackett's Harbor, New York, which is supposed to be one of the nicer of the places, let me tell you, though. The only thing that makes anything around there exist is Fort Drum, which is where my husband is stationed, which has the highest statistics for female rape, the second for male rape. What else? Oh, it was voted one of the top 5 worst duty stations across the military board, not just the Army, all of them, Air Force, everything. It's in the top 5 of shittiest places to fucking live, and it has the highest suicide rate of any. A suicide rate. That's my fancy voice. I was like, it's got the highest suicide rate. Yeah, highest fucking suicide rate of all the duty stations, and my husband is currently losing his fucking mind there, and nobody wants to help him. Nobody wants to help him. And nobody calls me when he's in the loony bin. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that spousal support. Fucking victim advocacy and behavioral health. It's the best. I guess, you know, sometimes they say that no news is good news.
No news.
No news is good news. No, that only happens if you're Aunt fucking Wanda. That's when no news is good news.
Aunt Wanda's busy throwing ice at her neighbors.
So that's that.
Half of America's throwing ice at their neighbors right now.
I mean, do you think it's half? I just picture it as like, it's like a fucking pizza where, like, you know, like all of the crust on the outside kind of like is what holds everything together, and the middle is just all this melted bullshit. And those are the fucking people in the Midwest.
They're in the melted bullshit.
They're the melted bullshit, while the fucking people with half a fucking penny in their head is the crust on the outside holding the shit together, and they want to get mad. They want to get mad about everything. Just saying. That's what.
Terrible.
Yeah, and they're not even like the good shit, like the pepperonis and shit. They're just like the fucking.
No, we're the pepperonis.
I'm the pepperoni.
The goddamn pepperonis.
Yeah, they're like the melted, like, just shit. The fillers, the fucking sauce, and like maybe some cheese, but not even the good cheese. Like
Fake vegan cheese.
Yep.
Horrible fake vegan cheese.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is, man. I'm just saying.
It doesn't melt in the oven, trust me.
No, have you ever seen the video for like the, they get away with it because they call it cheese topping or something like that, and they sell it like Dollar Tree. It looks like real shredded cheese. You put it in the microwave for 2 hours, it won't fucking melt. It's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Have you seen the videos?
I ate that for the whole childhood of my life.
The whole childhood of your life? Okay. That sounded dramatic. But yeah, so...
The whole childhood of my life was dramatic, so we'll just leave it at that.
Well, there's like actual like YouTube videos of this fucking cheese bullshit, and it's fucking, it's...
Well, there's YouTube videos of fucking McDonald's burgers sitting out for 2 years and looking the same. And tell you what.
They do.
How do I know I haven't eaten a 2-year-old McDonald's burger?
I mean, I would probably do it.
They're great.
I think that, yeah, when I was coming home from Chicago the other week, I ate at McDonald's on the way home, and it was like I ate half the cheeseburger because I immediately had to shit. And so,
Well, you know.
And so I threw, as anyone does, I threw the remaining half on the floor of my car, and then I left it there. And so when I picked my dog up the next day, it was on the floor, and next thing I know, he pops up with a half a cheeseburger in his mouth, and it looked exactly the same.
Yeah, well, it's still good.
It looked good. I had to throw it out,
outside.
though, because it had, like, it looked like it had kitty litter on it or something, because it was just sitting on the floorboard of my fucking car. So,
Which is disgusting.
I mean...
But hey, who hasn't eaten shit off the floor? What is it, like 6 minutes you got?
On my 31st birthday, I was drunk, and I was taking home fettuccine Alfredo, and I put it...
Was it from Olive Garden?
No, it's from Dexter's in downtown Orlando.
So you weren't family?
No, I wasn't. But I worked for them briefly, and as of now, the hostess is, you know, that I worked with, his fucking boyfriend beat her up and fucking choked her out last night, and she's currently being cyberbullied because every baby needs a daddy. So they're fucking family.
Yeah, that works out.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be. This is
pizza.
gonna be like an epic love story somehow. You don't even know yet. But no. So Shannon's driving me. My friend Shannon's driving me home, and I can't remember where I live because I'm drunk and I'm an idiot. And at 31, I still didn't have my shit together. So she fucking.
Like I do.
She hits the gas in my car and the fettuccine pops off the fucking dashboard and onto the floor. And then in like fucking traditional Hasselhoff fashion, I get on the floor and start scooping up floorboard fettuccine into my mouth like a goddamn animal. And the next day I woke up and I had little rocks in my teeth. And I couldn't figure out why. So Shannon had to call me and explain to me the floorboard fettuccine incident.
That's amazing.
And for some reason I just talked, oh no.
Oh no.
For some reason I just talked about that as if it was like the most important pressing issue in my life, and I just sidebarred the girl that got choked out last night. Her baby's gonna be just fine.
Every baby needs a daddy.
I mean,
even if he's a highly abusive.
I mean, yeah.
Sexual.
According
predator,
to one gentleman, I mean.
Court nominee.
Yeah, according to one gentleman who's currently trolling her regarding this issue, he says if you just Google it, you can read so many stories about how much more fucked up that baby's gonna be without his daddy. I'm like,
Is he conservative?
I don't know what he is, but I'm like, why don't
He
you...
sounds like a Democrat for Trump.
Why don't you go ahead while you're at it and Google what oxygen deprivation does to the human brain, because that's what that motherfucker did to that baby. So, but you know, he needs his dad.
He needs a dad.
He needs his dad. I mean, back in the 80s, bitches got choked all the time. I mean, kids got choked. Homer Simpson used to choke Bart.
I think he still does choke
Oh,
Bart.
see? Point in case. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta choke a bitch.
You just gotta choke your Bart. Bart Kavanaugh.
Listen, Brett Kavanaugh. Fuck you. Just fuck you.
He's gonna abort you now.
He's gonna abort me?
Yeah.
You mean deport? Because I'm Mexican?
He's gonna pour some kind of port to you.
First of all,
Not the good one.
he's already gonna make it illegal for me to be aborted. That's why they're gonna deport me.
Gotta get rid of her somehow.
This is what it is, man. This is what it is. Like, this whole, like, I don't even know. I don't know if it's, like, a matter of things are just so easily accessible online, or if it's a matter of, like, it's just happening way more than normal. But I don't fucking care. It's pissing me off, and that's all that matters, is I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed.
What's pissing you off?
Everything, every single fucking day. Like, all these fucking idiots that are the shitty part of the pizza that...
The shitty part of the pizza. Everybody that we follow on Twitter
It's the shitty part of the pizza. It's not even good pizza, dude. You're not even good pizza. You're like fucking...
It's pineapple pizza.
You got freezer burn.
It's all bad.
It's all fucking shitty, dude.
It's not pizza from McDonald's where you can leave it out for
Uh-uh.
months.
You know what? You don't even have business making pizza in the Midwest unless you're a Chicago pizza. And, like, they still get in fights with New York pizzas, so... But if you're fucking... Yeah, man, I'm sorry. If I'm driving down the fucking road and there's some asshole fucking... Or, like, in a fucking horse and buggy riding into town, your whole area has no business making pizza.
The whole fucking west half of Pennsylvania.
They ain't got no business making pizza over there. They need to be baking fucking muffins and shit.
Cherry butter.
Yeah, that's what you do. Do what you're good at. Don't anymore.
Don't.
Mm-mm.
There's dogs.
There's dogs here.
There'll always be dogs here.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah. We're ranting about shit that just fucking really pisses us off. I was gonna bring notes, but I grabbed my laptop. Didn't bring my notes that were next to my laptop.
I made notes, but
You
we're
made notes?
staring at our notes.
Oh yeah,
So
well.
we can't not have my notes.
I just wanna.
Most of my notes were things I hate.
Yeah, that's what mine
Yeah.
were.
I hate Blue Lives Matter. Blue lives aren't people.
Well, you know, I can say
You're not people.
I've known a couple cool cops. They're very few and far between. But I've
cops-
known shittier cops. Did I tell you about the fucking cop? Okay, I know.
Cops aren't people, though.
State troopers are specifically fucked up. Okay, so I dated this fucking asshole. His name I don't even know if I'm just gonna say his first name. His name was Logan. He was a fucking state trooper. I met this guy because I decided, completely reckless, I could probably go to prison for telling this story because it was this fucking ridiculous.
None of this is true.
No, this all is a fabrication. This is a story loosely based on actual events that I'm embellishing for entertainment purposes. Okay, so what happened was I met this motherfucker because I was working a day shift at this bar out in Celebration, Florida, and it was about 40 minutes from where I lived in downtown Orlando. So I just recently broken up with my idiot ex, and for whatever reason I was all hung up on him still. So I proceeded at my day shift at my job to eat a bunch of Xanax all day and do a ridiculous amount of shots of Jameson, as you do at 11 o'clock in the morning until 7 p.m. at night.
Remember, we're in Florida.
It's Florida, so that's like a casual normal Tuesday. Especially Orlando. And so anyway, I get off work and then I sit there and I probably drink 2 bottles of wine. So I'm fucking pill fucked up. I'm wine fucked up. I can't walk down the hallway without polishing the wall with my shoulder. Like, I'm just ridiculous. And I proceed to get in my car and drive because that's what you do in Florida. How do you not get a DUI in Florida? Somehow I have successfully dodged that bullet because of assholes like this guy. So I am driving home and somehow I get lost in a parking lot that's not even on my route home, over by Universal. And I hit another car, a parked car, and I'm like, that car must have hit me because I don't know what's going on. And so I left. And so
parked cars are always
they're fucking always fucking with me. So I'm driving home, I get on I-4 and I'm heading back towards downtown, and I'm doing like 90 on 3 tires because one popped. Police officers trying desperately to pull me over, and I won't pull over because I'm fucking jamming out to Bad Religion. I don't know what to tell you. I'm envisioning this in my head right now. Like, it's like I'm all like, yeah, fucking yeah. And like I'm punching the roof of my fucking car on 3 wheels doing 90. And like, so I do that while he's like chasing me for like, I don't know, 4.5 miles. And then a semi finally like nudges me into the guardrail like to help the guy out. And I'm like, oh, well, I declare. Like, I'm all offended by it. Like, and I'm like, oh good, there's a cop. He saw that. Like that guy's gonna get in so much trouble. So he fucking pulls me over, and I'm bitching about the fucking trucker, and he's bitching to me because I was involved in a fucking hit and run. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so we're going back and forth, and I'm like, I honestly, at that point, had zero recollection of the hit and run. I'm like, I think I would remember that. And he's like, the goddamn bumper of your car is missing. You left it at the scene of the accident. And I'm like, no. The trucker must have took it. Like, I'm going off, right? So this is a fucking actual, a deputy. And as he's arguing with me for a ridiculous amount of time, he's getting fucking pissed. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. This bitch is crazy. And so a state trooper is driving by, and it's protocol that they have to pull over and check, like for whatever reason. So yeah. The second he pulled up, the sheriff was like, bop, 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 your problem. And he like gave me to the fucking trooper. And I'm talking to him, and it's fucking this idiot who's like 2 years younger than me. And he was a fucking rookie and a fucking douchebag. And for whatever reason though, like, well, I know the reason because he wanted to fucking pipe me. And, but it was so fucking funny because he actually, like, after I did all of those things, which are all completely, like, would qualify for a felony, I would think. I mean, I was going more than hit and run, more than 20 over the speed limit. I was fucked up, out of my mind. I was fleeing and evading. I was driving on 3 tires, just crazy shit. This fucking guy lets me go. He lets me call somebody to come pick me up. And as I'm on the fucking phone and the phone's ringing, another deputy pulls up, fucking walks up with my bumper, and I'm like, pop it in the trunk. I get on the phone. And then the next day he showed up at my job, and this piece of shit would sit at the bar, and he would drink like 2 buckets of beer before his fucking shift with the fucking highway patrol, and then he would go to work drunk every fucking night, and he would say fucked up shit like he hopes he like gets to shoot a kid someday, and I'm like, who wants to shoot? Why do you want to shoot a kid? Because they're fucking cocky little fuckers and they have no respect for the law. Yeah, he talked like that. He talked like that. It was bad. Oh man, he was fucking unstable. And so for
Are we
some
gonna get to the part where you say that this cop's awesome?
no, this is the one. This is the bad one. This is the worst one. Oh no, I'm gonna get
Because
to.
I said I hate Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, well, I'm
and
telling-
you're like, nah, there's some good cops.
No, I'm telling you about the
Brian.
one that isn't good though. So
And then you just long
Yeah, well,
story about this.
is this not a great story
piece
though?
Of shit.
Is this not a great
I
story?
just- this whole time I was just waiting for
Oh,
you.
you're waiting to be like, but he gave his kidney to cancer. No.
And you're talking about how he wants to shoot children.
Yeah, he wants to shoot kids so bad. But
Ugh.
here's the thing. So he's clearly mentally unstable. He's fucking batshit crazy. And I mean, these are just like, this doesn't even scratch the surface of all the fucked up shit this guy would do all the time. And eventually I had to blackmail him. Like, I had to tell him that, like, if he kept fucking with me and my friends, because he stalked me as well after
Yeah.
this. Because my friend Tom, who is amazing, and I love you, Tom, but you're a dick, after I dumped this motherfucker,
Those Toms are dicks.
it was,
Add
no,
that to the list of things we don't like. People named Tom.
I like my Tom, though, because listen to what
Unless
he
you're
did.
my boss. Tom, you're awesome.
Well, listen to what my Tom did. This is amazing, and I love him, and I hate him for it equally. But so as Logan proceeded to stalk me and all my friends and started showing up everywhere where all my pothead friends would hang out at, and nobody wanted to be around because they're like, we're smoking weed and this is a cop, Tom decides, in his effort to get rid of him, is like, well, you know, Mandy's just like, she's a very, you know, independent girl, and she knows what she wants, and you just really need to, like, assert yourself in her life. You just got to start showing up everywhere she goes, call her on the phone all the time, don't even ask if you can come over, just come over. And so I had to put up with that shit for like another month because Tom gave him advice.
Because that's the opposite of everything Mandy loves.
Yes, but basically he essentially told him to fucking stalk me, and that's what happened. And it was amazing. Oh, but let's look into the present day. So Logan, who is clearly mentally unstable, wants to shoot kids, got drunk on the job. You know, you think he's only got anywhere to go but up in life. You're right. You want to know what he does now? He's in the fucking Coast Guard, and he has access to assault rifles now, so...
You can just shoot kids all along the
He can
coast.
just... Yeah. So
Great
that's
job.
that's the kind of vetting that we do in people's like mental stability to give
Well,
them.
obviously, everybody figured that out today.
No, but he's a great guy. He's a
Oh,
really
yeah,
great guy.
Real nice. Real nice.
Real great guy. No, man, I dated another one, and he was just cool. He'd like follow people home when they were drunk, not in a creepy way, but to, like, well, you know, this one's
Probably
probably.
like the last one who followed you in a creepy way.
Well, this one's probably a piece of shit
they either
too.
follow you in a creepy way or they don't, Brian.
Well, this one you can. It's kind of borderline if he's a piece of shit because like he's a cool guy, but like the only reason he doesn't want to give people DUIs is because the paperwork takes too long, and like he's like, I've been doing this for like 15 years. I don't want to do the fucking paperwork.
That's why nobody wants to arrest us for this anymore.
Yeah, it's like he's like, dude. He was like, he told me that there's more paperwork in a DUI than there is for a fucking homicide, and he's like, it's just too much. It's too time consuming, and he doesn't want to do it. So that might make him a bad person. I think it makes him a goddamn saint.
Oh, it's great.
But he was banging my dude's wife, and then my dude went psycho and like blew his brains out. So there is that. So that kind of makes him a dick.
But did he make the guy blow his brains out?
No, I was okay with like everything too, because I was dating him at the time, and he was banging this other guy's wife, and then the other guy was my friend. But then he was calling me, and he's like,
This is like
he's like,
fucking weird love pentagon.
no, I just didn't fucking care. No, see, I wasn't in love. I just thought he was hot, and so, but
Not
my,
like actual love.
but my friend who was married to the slut wife, he was in love.
So he was,
So
see,
it wasn't working
there's
out for
love somewhere.
It wasn't working out for him. Actually, I think he was the only one in love with anybody in the whole group.
That's her wimps out.
But yeah, he would call me like complaining about it, and I'm like, "Are you telling on him to me? Like, I don't care, and I feel real bad for you, but like, your wife's hot. What do you want?" She's kind of a bitch too, and probably a slut. That's why he's so jammed up about it, and he killed himself. You're right. He didn't make him kill himself.
Yeah.
So you're agreeing that there might be one cool cop out there. He's pretty
No.
cool. Oh.
They're not cool. Kevin, you're not cool either.
I was in my living room with the fucking idiot Logan one time, and he was fighting with me in my apartment, and he kept yelling at me, and every time he yelled at me, I'm like, lower your fucking voice. Like, stop yelling. I have neighbors. And every time I said that, he would yell at me louder, right? And like, I'm like, it's so funny too, because I was like standing there smoking a bowl in front of him as this cop's yelling at me in my own house, thinking, you're in my fucking house disrespecting me? Like, but I'm like trying to keep it together, and I'm like, no, you need to lower your voice. Like, this isn't how adults communicate. And he's like, just like I said, every time he would escalate and escalate and escalate. And I just, like, the last time I finally fucking lost my shit, and I shoved him into the door, and I'm like, I should lower your fucking voice. And he goes, you just struck an officer of the law. And I was like, well, you're in my house, bitch, so welcome to the jungle. Bah! And I like fucking farmhanded his face into the fucking door, like, bah! And bounced his head off the door. And then I opened the door and I shoved him out. And then he showed up at my work like 3 days later. I totally forgot about it and didn't care about him or anything. And he showed up at my work like 3 days later crying to me like, I just want to work it out. I talked to my mama about it. Like, you talked to your mama about it? About what? Yeah, he was acting like he was a victim of fucking domestic violence. And I'm like, man, I was the victim of your fucking annoying fucking hijinks.
Goddamn Aunt Wanda as a fucking man.
Oh, that motherfucker. You just struck an officer of the law. What? So, I mean, so, you know, so,
Nah, fuck him.
no, fuck him, Brian.
Fuck 'em.
I think that, like, you know, there's some cool cops out there, but there's a lot of fucking pieces of shit out there. And honestly, it's not my fault that nobody trusts the majority of these motherfuckers, because they abuse their fucking power. Like, I mean, even downtown Orlando, as recent as like a year ago, a fucking friend of mine's an Uber driver. And I don't know, they have this little deal with fucking Mears Taxi there. And so some of the cops were going around trolling Ubers, threatening to arrest them or give them citations, which is fucking illegal. Like, you can't, that's what they do. And so they're falsely telling these people and like using their authority as intimidation so that these people won't question them. It's for what? Like, what is Mears doing for you in Orlando? Like, why do you fucking care if other people take Ubers? Like, that's fucking crazy, and you're a dick for abusing power like that. So,
Brian, 3 cops 1.
yeah, dude, the one cool cop, Darren, he was cool.
I already forgot that story.
Well, and you know what, though, he's from England, so they kind of got it figured out over there. They're not dicks, like, you know.
Because they just beat people with fucking batons.
So does he. That's the kind of
They
guy
only
he
got
is.
knives.
That's the kind of guy he is.
They only got knives. I'd much rather get shot than get fucking stabbed.
No, he definitely, like, he would tell me, like, one of his favorite things to do, like, he's one of those assholes that put on the fucking gloves that, like, hit harder, and he's like, oh, yeah, because, like, you know, the number one, like, the most dangerous calls are usually domestic violence calls.
Well, yeah, everybody's already riled up.
Uh-huh. And, like, he fucking loves that shit because he goes in ready to fight because he hates guys that hit women. And so, like, he'll throw, like, a motherfucker through a wall. That's a cool cop move. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
That's like
cool,
Bruce
yeah.
Willis, man. He's like
Yeah.
Die Hard, motherfucker. That's a cool cop.
I guess.
I guess.
There's Brian, 3 cops 1.
What? The cop just got 2. We got Bruce Willis and my old bang partner,
Bruce Willis
Darren.
isn't a real cop.
He was in the movie.
Who's the bang partner?
This guy, Darren, that I keep talking about. The one from England.
Oh, that's the same guy. So
Yeah,
it's still the same
he got
point.
a point, and Bruce Willis got a point.
Bruce Willis isn't a cop.
He was in the movie.
He's a cop in like
Listen.
90% of Bruce
And
Willis
so
movies.
was Mel Gibson. Lethal Weapon.
Before he played Jesus and started fucking bashing the Jews.
Listen, Lethal Weapon. Those cops were great. There were
His
2 of
fucking
them.
hairstyle was a lethal weapon. But those movies were good. All the way 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who was?
And there's N5. That was great.
What was the name of that prosecuting attorney that they hired for the Kavanaugh case? Because I just
Oh,
want.
the fucking Willy Wonka looking chick.
I just want to congratulate whoever that guy was on Twitter. Or no, it was on Facebook, who said somebody needs to put her hair on trial and prosecute it. Because that was the best thing I've ever read in my life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one was definitely a looker.
How long are we gonna run these?
I don't know. What are we at?
We're at 29:25.
Let's just do 30.
We're gonna do 30. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do like a quick. So yes, we are digging in the dark. Would you like to give your slave name or your God-given name?
Well, I already said my both of them.
Oh shit.
They're both of them because they're all the same. Because God's not real.
Oh
we're all
yeah.
slaves.
Well, if God is real, you're a fucking asshole. And
Yeah, that's Mandy and I'm Brian.
Oh, you gonna do Brian?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Brian.
I'm Mandy.
Or just tell people that. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll bitch about more stuff like every week.
We're gonna bitch about everything because
You're gonna love what we bitch about.
yeah, it's gonna be refreshing because the thing is we're not force feeding you to fucking go on your fucking daily news feed, whatever that may be, and read shit that you don't want from people that you feel obligated to like because like you have to sit across from them every fucking Thanksgiving or some shit like that. Like you can actually like seek us out, and if you don't like us, we like that too. Talk shit to us online. Yeah, fight with us, man. Like if you see me walking down the fucking street, man, attack me. I don't fucking care. I ain't got no pride. I love random shit. So
Yeah, remember, she lives in the dark
you
woods.
fucking come and hit me over the head with something. If I survive, I'll bitch about it later.
It would be a cool story.
Yeah. So every fucking week, this is what we do.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, and soon we'll have a. If you want to donate to us, we'll take that shit too. We'd love it.
Yeah, free shit's cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
The best nation is
Bye.
donation.